good matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson.
And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You talk about this Lions defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
The Cowboys at 9-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Forced out to his left.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Aiden Hutchinson
racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Look at this Cowboy defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from...
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
47. 154. Why here?
Right back to him on 1st down.
Up to the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down and 8.
53.
Prescott from the gun.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return is Williams. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Looking deep for Adams. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 48 yards.
It's a gain of 48 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
2nd and 10.
At the Cowboys 15-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
27-yard line.
Here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. Kill. 26.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And here's Matt Ariza now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Then we're going to 53. 26.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that the defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Gone. It's complete to Williams.
And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
53 yards rushing for him with this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46. 26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Levi Onwuzurike, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Wide in.
Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st down, Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at the 35-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
47.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this throw will be intercepted.
Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the 2nd half on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he will have the first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Here's Goff. It's caught here by Adams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
This out quickly to Williams.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
30 yards.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 21. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Hands it off out of the gun.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. Why? 26.
Prescott off play action.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Those are the kicks that you worry you might have to confront again in the end. You had a chance to go up by 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter, but your kicker can't convert.
The left side throw complete to Adam. The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
We're going to 54. Wide in. We're going to 54. Wide in.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16.
47. Everybody kill. Then we're going to 53.
Throwing, Prescott.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a two-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll let this go for Adams.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Davante Adams. 79 yards.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Cowboys 20, Lions 17. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own 17.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it. And now off to the races, down the right side.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
35-yard line.
Right back to him on first down.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Going right back to Ferguson.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 3.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
There he goes, left side. And they work this out past the 25. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
First down, Detroit.
Now Goff.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
Goff.
Room past the 35.
And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line.
But Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Goff going to shift him around.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Goff now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go, 47.
To throw, Prescott. That's complete to Lamb.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10.
Hey, kill. 47. What do you think?
Here's Dak.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Clock at 30 seconds. Second and 10. Here's Prescott. That's caught by Tolbert. Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game.
A gain of 1 brings up third down.
Now Dak.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46.
One last shot now for Prescott. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner.